Clippers taking on the Nuggets. For Los Angeles, they pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Nuggets Clippers is next, right after this.
They gon' know me as legendary. Stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat on the game, we getting married.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm on. Bring it.
Ain't need no commentary. Ain't no option.
How about that pass? Come on, that was amazing. Nice.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Now, Nikola Jokic is honest about why he's so patient offensively. He said it's because I can't really run fast. That's my only option. When I have the ball, I just look for defensive mistakes. Being a little bit slower gives my teammates a chance to back cut, lob. I'm just playing in my comfort zone. Kevin?
He is definitely letting the play develop, DA. Thank you. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. Jamal Murray is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Jokic in at center, locking down the middle. And for the Clippers, the front court is Leonard and Batum. Paul George is out there with Wall, and it's Zubac in at the 5. Tip-off goes to Denver. Murray with it. The pass to Gordon. Shoots the 3. The shot missing. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. On the wing, Batum. Defended by Gordon. Wall looking for an opening. And George now top of the key. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. Murray kicks to Gordon. For 3, Caldwell Pope gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, a fantastic passer at his position. Gordon stays alert and ready to pass to an open teammate.
Now here is George. Down low. Takes it out to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Now here is George. Back to Leonard. From deep. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Murray. Pass to Gordon. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And Jokic gets it to go.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Caldwell Pope against George. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor. Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Here's George. Michael Porter making his last shot. Over Caldwell Pope. George with the bucket. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Back to Batum. Dishes to Leonard. The three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here's Porter, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And you watch Porter. Unbelievable potential. He makes some plays that just leaves you shaking your head.
And the team has talked, Greg, about having high hopes for Porter. What does he need to do, though, to reach that next level?
And frankly, more maturity is going to lead to greater consistency. He missed his only season in college, missed his first season in the NBA, and this guy's still making up for lost time.
The first one falls.
Yeah, a former 5-star recruit. We know about the talent level with Porter, but he's also a mature, hardworking guy.
Good on both. Clippers trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
George. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time. But how about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's George. And he comes up with the deuce.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
To the paint. Here's Porter. Nifty move. Kicks it out to Gordon. Jokic with his screen on George. And it's Gordon penetrating. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. And he'll go to the line.
Tenacious drive there by Gordon, crashing into the defense, getting fouled there while taking the shot.
Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Free throw good, Gordon.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Jackson, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Gordon hits both of them. Clippers trail by 9. George looking over the floor. That doesn't go either for George.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
To the inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. LA basketball.
The Clippers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Fires from deep. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
And here is Los Angeles now, trailing here by 8. Now Wall. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes to George. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Wall. Off target from outside. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Murray, no good. Leonard against Porter. Outside, George. And here's Wall outside. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
On the wing, Porter. Defended by George.
He just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. And here's George for three. No good. Shot missing. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Right side, Gordon. The fadeaway. Not enough on that one as it misses. Clippers trail by 7. Right side, Wall. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
So crafty on the drive. When Wall is in attack mode, he really puts a ton of pressure on the D.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Nuggets.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you got to respect Wall's tenacity. This is a player who hasn't let injury slow him down. He always puts in a big effort and just pushes himself to give his all.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Marcus Morris comes in for George. Green, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Bruce Brown comes in for Porter. Second free throw, no good. Denver leading by 6. Brown outside. It's rebounded by Leonard. Covington against Jokic. There's the pass to Wall. Covington setting the pick for Wall. Over Murray. Wall, good. Wall's got 6.
And passing lanes just get wider for Wall when he's knocking down jumpers. That's an important shot for him.
Knocks it loose. Wall with the steal. Outside Jackson. And the 3 off target.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Murray against Wall. Pass to Jokic. Brown feeling out a bit. Clock at 6. Jokic, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Now here's Leonard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Basket counts.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
And here's Jokic. Here's Brown with the 3. Rebounded by Covington. Here's the dish to Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Murray against Wall. Here's Jackson over Green. Jackson misses. Caldwell Pope right side. Brown outside. Jokic finds Brown. Back to Jokic. Caldwell Pope against Leonard. Tipped away. Here's Green. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. The Clippers trail. Left side, Covington. Covington, a screen on Brown. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Jackson misses.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Brown kicks to Murray. Covington with the steal. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Incredible. Part of the reason Covington is so valued is because of that two-way ability.
It's time for T-shirts. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers. Barry.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Leonard. And Norman Powell subbed in for John Wall. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Green with a screen for Smith. Driving in, and Covington sends it back. Green, the screen. 5 to shoot. Cranes it from beyond the arc. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And Denver has possession after the Clippers pick up 2. Jordan with the screen on Powell. And good that time. He's got 5. We've got 1:28 left here in the opening quarter. The drive by Jackson. It's stolen by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Now here's Powell. He's covered closely. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Nuggets leading by 5. Kicks to Smith. Passes it to Green. Back to Smith. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
The defense slow to react that time. Smith makes them pay using his quickness.
Now here's Powell. Tight defense on him. Going inside, and Jordan sends it back. Jeff Green on the wing. And there's the pass to Smith. Green with a screen on Jackson. Here's Smith. Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Pass to Powell. And he drops it in from the low post.
We know Norman Powell is a physical player, showing his upper body strength and finishing through contact.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Nuggets on top, up by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Now John Wall, one of the most explosive guards in the NBA, and he knows the importance of keeping teams honest with his perimeter shot.
When my jump shot's going, it opens up the floor so much more for me and my teammates and giving those guys open looks. And it's just the hard work I put in and these guys trusting and believing me of being able to knock down open shots.
Well, Greg, we've seen plenty of other players improve their jump shot during their time in the NBA.
And as he slows down with age, I think that will be the key for Wall, increasing his confidence from range.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Powell is out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's George in at the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now, here is George. 7 points in the game, and he gets it to go.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
Batum against Gordon. Shoots over Batum. Moves back up. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 5. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long, but they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. Shooting 2. And on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
That free throw good from George.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
And the Clippers making a change here. Wall's checked in. And both free throws good for Paul George.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Murray the pass to Gordon. Jokic sets the screen for Gordon. Unable to get that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Batum scanning the floor. George against Porter. From down low. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from George.
So smart with the ball in his hands. George reads the floor well and takes advantage of what's there.
On the wing, Gordon, defended by Batum, and Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for foul.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, Kawhi Leonard.
Jokic passes to Gordon. Jokic with his screen on Batum. Gordon kicks to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Leonard the pass to Zubac. George against Caldwell Pope. George double team. The kick out to Wall. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Gordon dishes to Porter. And again, Denver no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Outside, Wall.
You know, he started off shooting it pretty well, but here in the second, he has started to falter.
Here's Murray. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
And the length that Batum provides on the wing is really great for both sides of the ball.
It makes switching on picks so much easier, G.A. Nicholas Batum has been a solid defender his whole career, in large part due to that unbelievable wingspan.
And here is Murray after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Shoots over Leonard. Murray, no good. Clippers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. George against Porter. Right side, George. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Defense does a good job, but George won't relent. He rises to meet their challenge.
Your Clippers. look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers. Give them a hand there. That's your Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Murray outside. The Nuggets with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Zubac. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Denver's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. Love it or you don't. Simple as guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. And Wall kicks to George. Porter with the steal. With the drive. Outside Gordon. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Porter. Caldwell Pope for 3. It's hauled in by George. Here's Los Angeles now. They picked up 11 straight. George double team. Passes it to Zubac. Porter with the steal. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Oh, Porter in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now the feed to Leonard. Back to Batum. And Batum throws it down.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
All right, then. Get on your feet. Make some noise for T-shirt time. All right. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit. Your Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
Murray with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Now the pass to Gordon. Jokic with his screen on Wall. Gordon kicks to Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Back to Gordon. And again, unable to change momentum here.
And another miss. Whew. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And George, here we go. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 6-point game. Murray, the pass to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the 3.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Now Wall. Following the 3-point attempt by Aaron Gordon. Got a piece of it. Porter with the steal. From 8. Bucket is good.
Michael
Porter's got 4 this quarter.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Clippers.
George up top. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possessions.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Jokic a screen. Murray for 3. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
A shot by Batum, no good. The Nuggets trail by 6. Porter passes to Jokic. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Assisted.
Sometimes
Porter
he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Now, here is George. 20 points for him. Wall's shot is good.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
The Nuggets shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Gordon kicks to Porter. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Zubac. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Wall finds George. There's the try. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
2 minutes.
Zubac the pass to George.
2 minutes.
Leonard looking around. George against Porter. A 3 from Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard, rising up and firing it.
And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
He's off on the first.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Robert Covington's checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Norman Powell's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for John Wall. And he ends up missing both free throws. And at 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan, Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forwards.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
Off the mark, and the drought continues. Clippers leading by 13. Leonard dishes to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Powell, no good. And here's Denver. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Inside, Jordan. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Covington, a screen on Gordon. In the corner, Powell with it. There's a screen by Covington. 13 feet away. Off the left rim and out. Outside, Porter launches a three. That one misses. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Why you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, and making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Denver, Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. Murray out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Porter in at the three slot.
I think Murray's toughness gives him an edge on drives. He just doesn't back down.
And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubac.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Murray outside. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. It's good from long range. Murray's got 7 points.
And the best scorers, like Murray, they believe every shot they take is going in, no matter how deep they are on the floor.
A nice shot by George. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Jokic with it, pass to Murray. Fires the three. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Leonard gets it to go. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Jokic with his screen on Wall. Again, the Nuggets score.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Feeds it to George. Over Caldwell Pope, and it comes off the front of the rim. The Nuggets trail by 8. Gordon with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Murray the pass to Gordon. Jokic with his screen on Batum. The drive by Gordon. The shot's good. He's got 6.
And how about the urgency there on Gordon's drive? Pushing past the defense for that one.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. George double team. It's tipped. A shot by Batum, no good. For Denver, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Jokic sets the screen for Murray, and he drives in, and it's Murray with the jam.
And this is Murray at his best, probing inside and finding avenues to the basket using that athleticism.
Now, here's George. He's got 22. Outside Leonard. George passes to Wall. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Nobody near Leonard. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise. Your Clippers pick.
Jeff Green. He's checked in for Gordon. Here's Murray, 11 points in the game. Second half here, we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Jokic with his screen on George. Here's Caldwell Pope, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days, but they're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. And here is Zubac after Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. Pass to George. Over Murray. And there's Paul George on the assist from Leonard. 24 points for George.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
And the rejection by Zubac. And Batum kicks the wall. Back to Batum. Here's Zubac. The kick out to Wall. Just 5 on the clock. The shot from 20 feet away. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Caldwell Pope's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that one's good. George.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third three of the game for him, first in this half.
Now here is Smith. Outside, Green to the wing right side. Murray for 3. And another miss by Denver.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist. And Kawhi, one of the top players in the league. The question for many is if he's in the top 3 or not.
I don't know, GA. I think it's pretty hard to name more than 3 players who are definitively better than Kawhi. I'll say this. He's an elite talent.
And that mid-range jumper, a big asset for Jokic. Draws defenders away from the bucket and gets them the spacing they need.
And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Clippers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Now here's Murray. 14 points for him. Wall grabs the board. Kennard on the wing. And no good that time. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Green, the pass to Murray. Green with a screen for Murray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got 15 points in just the second half. Brown against George. George double teamed. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. From deep three-point range, and it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Brown. That one doesn't drop. Clippers leading by 6. Batum dishes to George. Takes it inside, and it's George finishing it off.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Murray against Kennard. Murray, good. Murray's got 19 points.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Outside, George. Back to Kennard. Lets it go with a 3. From deep, Wall nailed from three-point land. Wall's got 5 points now this quarter. The pass to Brown. Right side, Green. Back to Brown. The shot from the low post is good.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
The Nuggets trail by 7. Murray kicks to Smith. They swipe it. To Batum for the 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 10, and it's good. 2 points.
You see the focus from Kawhi. When he's deep inside, he's locked in on scoring.
Batum against Murray. Green. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Leonard's got the ball. Over Jokic, and it's Leonard missing.
Great move on his way to the bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Murray surveying the D. Drills the three-pointer. Murray's got 22 points.
And he's caught fire from long range here in the second half.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage
maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Robert Covington's checked in for Batum. Marcus Morris comes in for Leonard. Powell, he's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for John Wall. Here's Jackson. Pass to Powell. Clippers moving the ball around. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Nuggets ball.
The Nuggets trail by 9.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Now here is Smith. Passes to Green. 1:51 left in the third. Right side, Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Jordan with the screen on Kennard. And the basket is good.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Now Powell. 5 points in the game. There's a screen by Covington. Powell, the pass to Kennard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Denver's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. The pass to Smith. Jordan with it. Guarded now by Jackson. 1:02 left in the third. No good that time. He kicks it to Powell. He takes it in, and Jordan sends it back.
DeAndre Jordan is a force on defense. Tough to finish when he's lurking.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Brown.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Green passes to Smith. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Jackson against Smith. Pass to Powell. Can they get it? Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
Come on, fans.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. Norman Powell is out there with Jackson, and it's Covington in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Porter, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Leonard inside. Porter's there. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Jordan. And Covington sends it down. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Jordan kicks to Brown. Jordan the screen. Covington with the steal. And here's Leonard from 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Clippers leading by 3. There's a screen by Covington. Takes it out to Leonard. Outside Covington. Pass to Powell. From the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Down low, Porter. And finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Lays it up and banks it in. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Jordan with a screen on Powell. That shot misses.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Some solid defense from Brown.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. And his offensive struggles continue. Jackson looking around. Jordan with the rebound.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Gordon dishes to Jordan. Jordan with a screen on Powell. And again, Denver no good.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Foul against the Nuggets. Number 3.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. And then for Denver, Jokic comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Bruce Brown. And the Clippers have possession. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Outside Jackson, down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
Passes it to Jokic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Leonard. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Porter. The Nuggets trail to the middle. And Jokic throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
And night in and night out, you can always count on Jokic to bring it. He is a special, special talent.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's see it, fans. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers. Here. look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Paul George comes in for Norman Powell, and a switcher also for Denver. Murray's checked in, and we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Jackson. Outside, George. Zubac, a screen on Caldwell Pope. And that one's good, George.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Now the pass to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got 25 points in the game.
But not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
The versatility of George, a terrific jump shooter off the catch and off the bounce.
Now here's Murray. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Pass to Jokic. Another three for Denver.
And it looks like they left an aggressive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to George. 5 on the clock. Over Caldwell Pope. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from George.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Here's Jokic. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Jackson against Murray. Passes it to Jokic. Back to Murray. On the wing, Gordon. Defended by Batum. And the basket by Gordon.
And he really has a nice inside-out game. And Gordon can score down low even in the face of tight defense.
Now, here's George. Over Caldwell Pope. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Paul George.
Rising to the occasion. He found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Working the mid-range, but you would think the defense would be keying on him.
Here's Gordon. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Leonard into the lane, and he hammers that one down right on the face of Jamal Murray.
And if Kawhi's going to do this, add the sizzle to the steak, he is going to be unstoppable. Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
Here's Jackson following the score by Jamal Murray. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
John Wall's checked in for Jackson. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Murray, the pass to Gordon. Caldwell Pope against George. Stolen by George. And now the Clippers on the break. Batum passes to Wall. And Leonard has it in the corner. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Leonard's got 7 now in this quarter.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total
for the game.
Murray kicks to Jokic for three. Caldwell Pope. Not going to go that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Zubac finds Leonard. And here's Wall. The pass to George. Just 4 to shoot. Over Caldwell Pope. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Murray, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Gordon with a screen on Wall. Murray with the bounce pass. Stolen by Zubac. And now here's Batum, the fast break opportunity. He gets that one. And it's 7 points for Nicholas Batum.
Terrific vision there with that pass. Hit his teammate perfectly in transition.
Outside Porter. Pass to Jokic. Back to Porter. No good again that time. Los Angeles leading by 6. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
We have got to see that sensational Mobile One block again.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
On the wing, George. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. George, no good. The Nuggets trail by 6. Lob pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Zubac kicks to George. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 5 on the clock. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Now here's Murray. Wall with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. A 3 from Leonard, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Love the focus Leonard has at the arc. He won't take shots he doesn't like.
Pass to Jokic. And the rejection by Zubac. Jokic finds Caldwell Pope. Another shot. And that one, good.
And he makes the tough pass look easy. But he also, with that vision, always going to find the open man.
Now, here's George. And it's Denver with the rebound.
This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
And you gotta love a skilled dunker like Gordon, charging in and sailing right over the defense.
Now here's Wall. It's George on the wing. Over Gordon. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Make some noise. Your Clippers Spirit.
They set the screen. Passes it to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Murray outside. No good on the triple. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 7. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Strong take by Paul. He plays with great decisiveness.
At the charity strike, Paul George. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game here.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
And he gets it back. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. So the Clippers with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done, and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Paul. Shots weren't falling for you early, so what got you going?
I think, honestly, just getting into a rhythm. I just found a rhythm. I was able to see the ball go down. Some free throws helped. But honestly, just seeing the ball go through. First time, that's all it took.
That is all it takes for the great ones, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now our New Balance player of the game, Paul George.